Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video, I am very excited to be bringing back the Reviving Old Palettes series. I started this series last year. It's just get ready with me using older palettes because on YouTube, palettes get forgotten about very, very quickly. So I just want to showcase some older palettes. And today, the Natasha Denona Love palette. Absolutely love this one. It is so good. I'm very excited to do a look with this one. If you want to see the other Reviving Old Palettes videos, I have a playlist, so I'll link that in the description box and in the cards. I did also create a Natasha Denona playlist featuring all my Natasha Denona palettes. It does seem like that is the brand that people have requested the most for this series, so I have a separate playlist for Natasha Denona. One other thing in this video, I do want to expand a little bit on my 2022 low buy intro video because I got some questions and comments on that. So I was on a low buy last year, 2021. I'll link the finale for that. And then I did introduce a new low buy for this year. So again, check the cards and in the description box because I always link other videos and playlists. So let's get started. I already have on the Milani eye primer as usual. I'm going to go with this light pink here called Valentine, and I'm using the Refer 15. And so let me go ahead, I guess, and talk about, wow, the mirror on this is so good. I always forget how nice the mirrors are on the Natasha Denona palettes because I only use them when I'm filming a video because I have a vanity mirror here. Wow, very, very pretty color. I love pinks and purples. And I did see that she's coming out with a mini limited, well, I don't know if it's limited edition, a mini palette for Valentine's Day with pinks and reds. And just purely based on like the one leaked photo or whatever, it looks like there are similar colors to this palette and then maybe some of her other palettes too, but I'm still interested in it. Okay, I should expand on the low buy thoughts. So as I thought would happen, quite a few people did leave comments on the video saying this doesn't really sound like a low buy. This seems kind of like a lot. So again, check that video out, but the quick rules are I can buy 5 fashion items per month and I can buy 5 makeup products per month. Those are the only 2 categories that I'm having a low buy on. So nail polish, skincare, perfume, none of that counts. Last year, I kind of got into buying a lot more clothes and accessories that I had in years in the past. So that's why I wanted to limit that. So anyway, oh, and a couple of people said they would be interested in seeing the fashion things. So far for the month, I'll tell you, I did buy 2 fashion items. I bought 0 makeup items for this month. I bought this sweater here. I really, really like it. And then I also bought a brown blazer because I've been wanting a brown blazer. I've got plaid, black, pink, khaki. I don't have a brown one. So that's what I've purchased. Now, okay, so, and I had a feeling that people would think that it's not really a low buy, but I clearly said in that video that this is a low buy for me. I'm not comparing myself to other people. I'm going to use this color, you know, and for me, last year, I was on a low buy again for myself, and I ended up buying like 40 something makeup products. And I'm sure some people think that's not really a low buy, but I'm going to be doing actually a project Use It Up video in the next couple days. Stay tuned for that, where I talk about how much I've used up and spent since 2017 because I've been tracking it. I'm gonna go into Soul here. And so let me just give examples of 2020. I wasn't on a low buy or anything. And eyeshadow palettes alone, I bought 50 eyeshadow palettes in 1 year. Well, that's a lot. So I tend to go overboard if I don't give myself limits. And that's kind of just my whole point, is to give myself some sort of limits so I don't go overboard. Like I said, I'm going to do that video where I give all those details, but yeah, I was looking back at my spreadsheets and I can't remember if it was 2017 or 2018. I spent like, yeah, over $2,000 on makeup in 1 year or something like that. So, you know, I tend to go overboard if I don't give myself limits. So I realized that 5 makeup products a month to a lot of people sounds like a lot, but I clearly said that I was just, this is for myself. I'm comparing myself to years past where I did spend too much. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm gonna go with Heartbeat here. And that doesn't mean that I have to buy all 5 items a month. Like last year's low buy, one of my categories I said I could buy, I did it differently last year. Again, check out those videos if you didn't see it. But for example, for 2021, I said I'm gonna go with this purple. That I could buy 5 lip products for the whole year if I wanted to. I only bought 3. So that's great. So it's more, I like to give myself the option. I've kind of noticed if I give myself the option, I don't always necessarily take it. It almost feels good knowing that I could buy more and then I don't. I don't know. It's like a weird psychology thing. I have no idea, but that's how my brain works. So anyway, okay, let's go with the color Blind, this silver here. And yeah, and I think the fashion stuff too, I'm really glad that I'm doing that because I was kind of looking back in 2021 where I kind of redid my wardrobe and I hadn't bought clothes in a long time. I mean, there were some months where I bought like 10 or 12 different either clothing items or accessories. And that's just too much for me because I don't really have time to, you know, even wear all that stuff in a month. So in this way, I really have to think about my purchases. I think that's what helps me the most is having a list of things I want, and then I can slowly take my time to decide, is that really the thing I want to purchase or do I want something else more? It's very helpful, honestly. At least for me, I think that's kind of how my mind works. Let's see. Do I want to go more purple? I think, okay, let's go with this shade Pure Love. I really do love this palette and Natasha Denona in general. I bought my friend the Mini Glam palette for Christmas. She really likes neutrals and I'm excited to see what she thinks about it because I've bought her eyeshadow palettes before, but I've never bought her a Natasha Denona palette. And I told her, I'm like, this is my favorite formula. Let me know what you think. So I'm so curious to hear how she feels about the Natasha Denona formula because she definitely has other palettes. She's tried other formulas. So I'm really curious. I kind of talked it up though. I told her, I was like, this is my favorite brand for eyeshadow. I think it's really, really good. So let me know what you think. Okay. And something else that I've talked about for my channel, a big goal of mine this year is to do a balance of new and old makeup. So I want to try things out, but not at a super rapid pace, but also want to continue to feature older makeup that I still really enjoy. I like this palette and palettes even older than this palette. That's kind of my goal. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Wow, I'm really enjoying this eye look. I want to touch up the outer corner a little bit. I think I want to combine this one and this one for a bit more outer corner. My dog is barking. He saw something outside. Basil. Okay. Alrighty, I am gonna clean up the fallout. I'll be back. I put on the Believe Beauty primer. I don't have much of that left actually, and I'm going to use this foundation that I keep talking about how much I don't like it. The NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. And yeah, I know a lot of people have said they like it and I've tried it so many different ways, and something that, yeah, one of you guys did suggest mixing it in with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I've tried this a few times and it definitely helps. So I feel like I have to put on like a decent amount of this. Really, really use that. And I got the color match though. And actually NARS came out with a new foundation and I am curious to try that one. Also, Charlotte Tilbury came out with a new foundation. And I'm also curious to try that too. But like I said, I have not yet bought anything this month. And what's the day that I'm filming this? I think today is January 10th. I think. Not 100% sure. Yes. Okay. Something else that I got asked about was, I totally forgot to mention this in my low buy intro video, is gifts, PR, and free gifts with purchase. So PR will not count. I don't get a lot of PR. I don't get makeup and PR even every month. Last year, I kind of ended up getting a couple of things maybe about every other month. So I've decided those won't count since, you know, my YouTube channel and Instagram are my hobby. So, and I don't get enough that I feel like I can't still call it a low buy. I have gotten one thing in PR this month actually, and I'm going to use it in this video because I actually have really enjoyed it. The one thing I've gotten is the Rare Beauty bronzer stick. It's really, really good. I got the shade Full of Life. So this is the only new makeup product that has come into my life so far this month. Haven't bought anything. I did get some makeup for Christmas from my family, so gifts don't count either. But the only time I get like gifts from my family is my birthday and Christmas just happened. But both my husband and sister did buy me some makeup, which was very, very nice of them. And then the other one is gifts with purchase. So that is something I've actually become very picky about over the years. I just don't accept the samples or the gifts with purchase if I don't want it. If it's not something I'm interested in, I just don't accept it, because you have that option when you buy this stuff, obviously. And even online, like when you shop at Ulta, if they have a gift with purchase, I'm pretty sure you can like unclick that. Because if it's, I've just decided I don't want that stuff piling up. If it's not something I'm interested in, and if it's something that just kind of shows up anyway, if I'm not interested in it, I'll just give it to someone else, like a friend or family member right away before I even use it, because there's just no point. And even like the Sephora samples at checkout, I don't even accept any of those unless it's something I'm interested in. It just, there's no point, because I used to have a bunch of like samples and free gifts with purchase like piling up, and I wasn't using them, and it just doesn't make sense. And if I do end up getting a sample or something, and if it's something I want to try, I try to make the goal of using it like within a few weeks. Otherwise, I tend to forget about them. So yeah, those are my rules on PR, gifts, and all of that. Let's go in with the Rare Beauty bronzer. Like I said, I have the shade Full of Life. This actually is the second to darkest, but I feel like I can blend it out just fine. That's all I do. This glides on. This is one of the creamiest cream bronzers I've ever tried. I'm impressed. So yeah, because I got it in PR from Octoly, and this was one of the only shades they had left. But based on the pictures online, I felt like I could make it work for my skin tone, and it does actually. I really like it. I've used it, I think, 3 or 4 times already. And last year I really got into cream products, so I was pretty excited that I got this. I've only ever tried one other thing from Rare Beauty, and that is their pore primer, and I think it's really good. I really want to try some of the cream blushes. I forgot that was something I intended on putting on my wish list video that I did as a part of my low buy intro. Are the Rare Beauty blushes. And I'm gonna set my face with my Pure Cosmetics powder. Okay. This is in a project pan. If you missed it, I have introduced So far, 2 new project pans for the year. Those should have been my last 2 videos, so you can check those out if you're interested. This isn't a project. And, oh, something else that I have seen that will potentially be coming out that's definitely going to be on the wish list is Sydney Grace is releasing like a Valentine's palette that looks so pretty. That's got like pinks and green and purple. It looks so pretty. I'm using the Mineral Veil. So that I'm definitely adding to the wish list. And then also the mini Natasha Denona palette. Those are already added to the wish list. And quite a few people guys have just recently DM'd me on Instagram that I said that I wanted the Urban Decay Cyber palette, and it's currently 50% off at both Ulta and Sephora. And I'm actually not 100% sure that I want to get it now. I've been I watched some videos about it last night, and it seems like I would like it, but I kind of duped it out for myself, and I feel like I have similar shades. So these are like some duochromes and stuff, and these are really good duochromes. I have, yeah, a couple of these are from ColourPop and one other one. So I feel like I have enough duochrome shades, and it's definitely just not something that I wear a lot. So my guess is it's going to be on sale like all week at Ulta and Sephora, so I'm not feeling any rush to purchase it. So yeah, I mean, I think I would like it, but I don't know. After looking in my collection, I just don't. I'm putting a little bit of this Marc Jacobs bronzer on. I mean, I can definitely see the Rare Beauty one. I just like to set it with just a little bit. Okay. For blush, I haven't really thought about what kind of blush. Do I want a more pink color or peach? You know what? I think I want this one. This is Cover FX Pink Dahlia because it's like a pinky peach. I don't want to go too pink with this look. I really like my nails, by the way. Doesn't go with my makeup look at all, but it's fine. I'm gonna mix both the shimmer and matte sides. I really enjoy this blush. It is fantastic. Now I'm wondering, should I do a pink lip or highlighter? Pink highlighter. I haven't done that in a while. Maybe I should do that. Okay, I really like this blush. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. This. Becca Prismatic Amethyst. I love this highlighter. It is a beautiful, like, pink duochrome type shade, and if we're going pink, let's go pink. And I've been saying this a lot lately, the Becca highlighters are definitely my favorite formula nowadays. And then finishing powder, Essence Pure Nude. This is also in a project pan for the year. I like this to kind of blend everything out. I'm so glowy. I put on more of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter than I did actual foundation. So I am like super glowy, but it's fine. I don't mind. Okay, lower lash line. Let's see here. Okay, I think I want to do the purple. And this Rephr brush, I've mentioned this before, the 26. I love it for lower lash line. It's so good for that. It just like glides on. Okay. Very pretty. And I think I want to blend that out a little with Soul. That's a nice combo. And then I want to do an inner corner color. Let's see. I think, yeah, this one here called it Transparent. Whoops. Oh, that's kind of a lot. What did I do? There we go. Ooh, very nice. Okay, I like that. So I'm gonna do brows, lips. I think I am gonna put some black in the waterline, mascara, and I'll be back. Here we are, final look. I really love this. I love that pop of silver, very pretty. For lips, I just layered two different lip glosses together. The Santee Super Extend Gloss. This is shade 10 from the Shop Miss A website. And then also Viseart in Granita. There we go. Kind of red colors. Both of these are more sheer than they look in the tube, so I really like it. And I'm really glowy. I'm also starting to sweat with the lights. It's getting like really hot in this room, so probably didn't need to be wearing this sweater. But anyway, I like the final look. I love the Love palette. It's so good, and I'm interested in the Mini Love and also the newer one that she has coming out. I think it was called like the Crush or something. Very, very beautiful. If you like pinks and purples, highly recommend this palette. So if you want to see more Reviving Old Palettes videos, check out the playlist for that. And yeah, that's kind of it for my low buy thoughts. Hopefully expanding on that helped a little bit. So if you didn't see my low buy intro and then my 2021 finale, I have separate videos for those. So stay tuned for more videos. Uploading 4 days a week as usual. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.